Hey Jesters, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be telling you guys some updates, so let's get started. Better. Okay, so basically I'm going to do a little updates. The first update I want to do is this one because it's kind of recent and it's kind of just something I want to touch on. So first thing, the side of my mouth has been hurting me since last night. Started last night and I don't know. But then I was like curious, I was like, why is my mouth hurting me? Like it never usually hurts. And I looked in the mirror and I saw like I'm gonna back up a little bit. Okay, there we go. I saw like a gray dot on my bottom, like back tooth. And I was like, oh my god, what is that? Because I've never actually seen a cavity before. Like I've never. My mouth has never hurt. So I was like very confused. So I went and searched it up. I thought it was a cavity, but I didn't know for sure. And then I searched up and it said, yeah, it's a cavity. So I'm pretty sure I have a cavity. I'm not totally sure because I didn't go to the dentist yet, but my tooth hurting and I have a gray dot. What else could it be, you know? It's pretty obvious that it's probably a cavity. But I don't go to the dentist till May 26th, and it's only supposed to be a checkup, but they're probably gonna find that. And the top tooth is kind of hurting as well, so I'm afraid that I have it on the top tooth as well. But yeah, it's not like excessive pain, but it is hurting. So that's kind of sucks. Hopefully I can get that solved. But I'm kind of nervous to get it filled. Not that I never have cavities. I have had cavities, but this is a new dentist, and I've never had a cavity filled at this dentist. And my last dentist, they were always, they always froze my mouth, and it never hurt, nothing like that. But my little sister went to this dentist and got a cavity filled, and she said it hurt her. So I'm kind of nervous that it's going to actually hurt, and I don't want it to hurt. But anyway, that is the tea. I would show you guys it, but I don't want to because it's kind of gross, and you guys don't want to see some in my mouth. But yeah, basically this back here, and then the dog. Not this side, it's this side. But yeah, so hopefully that can get fixed and stuff because it actually does kind of hurt. Like right now it's actually hurting kind of bad. But whatever. It is what it is. I'm going to try not to worry about the pain. I can always take some medicine too for the pain. But anyway, the next thing is I kind of want to be honest with you guys about this. Well, actually I'll save that for the last because it's going to be the longest update. So that one I'm going to save for the last. But this one, so if you guys remember my shoes that I told you guys about, those sandals. Well, I got them. And I think I kind of updated you guys already on them, but I didn't fully. So I'm going to go more in detail about them. Because there's more updates about them. So I got them basically. And so they eventually came and I got them. But I didn't like them because the part where it went through like your foot, like the, I don't know, the part that wrapped around your foot wasn't comfortable to me. And I just really didn't like it. My mom was like, well, just try it out. Maybe you can stretch it out. Maybe blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no, I just do not like it. It's probably going to take a while for it to stretch it anyway. And I just don't like it. So I was like, I want to return these. So then we went, we tried to email them. They weren't responding. My mom's like, oh, what should you do? Blah, blah, blah. So then she found the notice and she got kind of mad, but whatever. And it told us the steps what to do. And she's like, you should have read this before, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, I didn't see it, blah, blah. Anyway, the point is, I read it, I called them, and I called them like twice, but they weren't open. But then the last time I called them, they answered like right away, and it worked, and they sent me the shipping label, and my mom put it on, and then she sent it, and they are sent now. So I can get new sandals now, and I'm going to. And I think the ones I want are still working socks, but they're the ones with just like the one, like it's like a little flip-flop almost, but like it has like a little thing on top. I don't know how to describe them, but those ones. And if those ones don't work and I don't like those, then I'll just get other random sandals. But yeah, so that is that. I'm probably gonna go on Monday to get them. So yeah. And then the other thing. Sorry, I keep getting distracted. My brain can think. Okay, the other thing is, I'm gonna be honest about this. I'm not gonna go into full detail because there's some things that are kind of private. Like, okay, so I'm gonna be honest. If you guys remember way back, like years ago, I think it's been a year now, I think. I did this video where I was crying about my medical issue, blah blah blah. I even had some before that, but that was when it started getting like really bad. And I was just kind of talking about it, but I didn't really go into detail. Well, now I'm gonna kind of be more honest and go more into detail. Not fully though, but basically I kind of know what the issue is. I think I know what it is, but I don't fully know. So basically, I think I have like digestive problems, and then on top of that, like I think it's kind of affecting my stomach, and so I've been having a lot of stomach issues. And basically I'm going to go into detail. I'm going to tell you guys about my stomach issues, but I'm not going to say the digestive part because that's kind of personal. But anyway, so basically I went to the dentist once and I told them about it and that I had digestive problems and stuff, and they were like, oh, how does it feel, blah blah blah. And I'm like, oh, my stomach hurts, blah blah blah. And then they were like, because I want answers, like that's literally why I went, because I'm like, I want answers, blah blah, is it IBS? And they're like, I don't know, it could be, but I don't know, we should go get some blood tests done and a urine sample. So I went and I did that. That was like right before I left for Mexico. And it came back. I called them and asked them about it, and they're like, oh, it came back all normal. It just looked like you had some, I forget what it was, but something in it, but nothing like serious. And they're like, you probably just have like some acid, that's what it's called, acid in your stomach, and it's probably just affecting you, blah blah. So then they're like, you should take some acid reflux, I think it's called, pills. But they're like, no, but before you try that, because that's like a little bit more excessive, you should try some supplements. And because I told them that I can't take pills, so they're like, oh, you should try this. And so they contacted my pharmacy and they put it there. For some reason my pharmacy wasn't getting it, blah blah blah. I wasn't getting it for a little while, and my mom called and then they got it and she picked it up. And anyway, I've had it for a while now, and they said 2 weeks after I should call them back and update them. But basically I got it, and it wasn't like a prescription, it was like over the counter, but like they recommended it, so they told the pharmacy and stuff. But I forgot what it's called, but it's like this like powder supplement, and you put it in like your food, like liquidy food kind of stuff. Like I've been having it in my oatmeal, and then I've kind of been having it also in my noodles. And you just mix it in and then you eat it, and it doesn't even taste like anything. It literally tastes like nothing because you're just eating it with something, so you know it doesn't really taste like anything. But it hasn't really been working, which kind of sucks. And I want to be honest, the pain that I have, I might kind of explain it, but one sec before I explain it, I want to say that the pain I've been having, I have all the time. It's constant pain. Sometimes it's worse than others. It's not always really bad. Sometimes it's worse than others, but it's not like excessive pain either. Like I can manage the pain, but it's not fun. It's very uncomfortable, more than painful. But it still is painful, but not as much as uncomfortable. And it's just something I don't like, but it's not like it's the end of the world. Like I can manage it, but it's not fun. And anyway, so basically what it feels like, and I just want to say before I get into it, it's nothing to do with my period. I've had these symptoms and this like pain in my stomach or discomfort even before my period. And right now, yes, I am on my period, kind of TMI, but I am. But I'm not, I've had it before my period. And yes, I know things can change and symptoms on your period can change, but I know this is not related to my period. Anyway, so basically I'll have like cramping a little bit, and then also a lot of bloating, like excessive bloating all the time, where well, not all of the time excessive bloating, but like all the time a lot of bloating, but not excessive. Sometimes it'll be worse than others, like I said. And basically it'll just feel like my stomach's very heavy, and I don't know, just always will feel like that, and it's just not fun. And yeah, so that's basically how my stomach feels. And sometimes I'll get like a jabbing pain, but not like all the time. That one I usually get, usually the bloating feeling and usually like cramps, but the cramps aren't super bad. But anyway, so that is that. Comment down below if you guys can relate to this and have that problem. And I think it's to do with my digestive issues, but I'm not going to go into my digestive issues. I'm not sure though. But anyway, that is it, and that's my updates. So if you guys enjoyed this video, if you guys think this is up, comment down below if you guys can relate to what I have, because I know this is not an uncommon thing. Like a lot of people have stomach issues and digestive issues and stuff. But if you guys do, comment down below stuff you've been using to kind of solve that. And yeah, but anyway, because I'm still going to call my doctor back and they can see about that. And also, hopefully I get my mouth solved, and I'm pretty sure it is a cavity, which kind of sucks. But yeah, hopefully my mouth just ends up being okay for the time being, because now my mouth hurts. But anyway, I'm gonna get into I'm gonna end this video. But if you guys enjoyed it, like I said, give it a big thumbs up, and yeah, don't forget to subscribe. Okay,